Hi there, lovelies, and welcome to another episode of Losing Sight of the Shore. So last episode I said that I was going to the Hobbit World premiere and that my next vlog would be from that premiere. Unfortunately, I missed out on tickets, but needless to say, this video is not about the Hobbit. About a month or so ago, I stumbled across some really cheap flights from London to Copenhagen, Denmark. And I thought, why not? So I booked them, and last weekend I went on my own to Copenhagen. It was one of those crazy things that I hope is a marker for what I will be doing for the rest of my time in the UK. Just jump on a plane Saturday morning, head to another country, and come back the following day. It's something that it kind of blows my mind that I was in another country. It's not what you do with a usual weekend. So it was pretty amazing experience, and I look forward to being able to do it again and again and again. But anyway, I arrived in Copenhagen at about 9 a.m. on Saturday, and I started off by going on a hop-on, hop-off sightseeing tour bus. And I got to see most of the sights of the city. And while I was on the bus, it was mentioned how close Copenhagen is to Sweden. And I didn't realise how close it was. And when that was mentioned, I kind of went, maybe I could go to Sweden as well. So I jumped on a train and I went to Malmo, Sweden, which took only about half an hour. And I spent an hour and a half walking around Malmo, doing a little bit of sightseeing and souvenir shopping. And then I jumped back on the train and went back to Copenhagen. By the time I got back to Copenhagen, it was about 4:30. It was dark and it was freezing cold, and I was coming down with the flu. So I headed to my hostel, I checked in, and I went to bed at like 5:30 in the afternoon. I came down with a fever overnight, which really sucked, but I managed to sleep it off, and when I got up at about 9 o'clock Sunday morning, I was feeling pretty good. So I checked out of the hostel and I headed back out to explore the city. I ended up walking to Amalienborg Palace. I don't know, this is how you spell it. And it was so beautiful. I took a walk along the harbour side, and it was just a magnificent place. It started to rain, which sucked, but the place was still so beautiful that it was worth it. At noon, I stuck around and saw the changing of the guard, which was pretty awesome. And then I jumped on a canal boat and took a tour of the city that way. After the canal tour, I walked to the main shopping street of the city called this, I think it's like Stroget or Stroget, I don't know. Let's call it Strudel. So I did some shopping along Strudel, and then I headed back towards Central Station. It was around this time that I put my back out, and I was in a lot of pain. I had planned to go to Trevally Gardens, to the theme park there, but I was just in so much pain that I jumped on the very next train to the airport, and I spent like 5 hours just lying down on the floor in the airport because I was just having such a hard time of it. So overall, even though I was sick and then I put my back out and physically I was feeling pretty miserable, I had an amazing time in the Scandinavian countries. Denmark is a country that I've always wanted to visit, and it definitely did not let me down on my expectations, and going to Sweden was an even bigger bonus. Last time I travelled, I collected a souvenir coin from every country that I visited. This time I've taken a little bit of a different tact, and I am collecting soft toys. Yes, it is an excuse for me as a grown adult to buy toys. And I'm not even sorry, because they're adorable. This is a photo of Sam, the moose that I bought in Malmo, and Lars, the teddy bear that I bought in Denmark. Can't wait to grow this collection and share all the stories with you guys along the way. So that's all I have time for you guys today. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share this video, and subscribe to my channel for a greater abundance of soapy. Bye, guys.